my buddy Daniel Eachus, guys. Give it up for him.
Oh, you guys look good. You've lost weight. You look fantastic. I don't know if you guys can tell. I do 30 push-ups a day. Thank you. I know I'm skinny. A lot of people like to treat me like I'm fragile. I always get that like, oh, let me carry that box for you. Like it's Kleenex. I got it. I'm that guy. Every time I ride in the car with my friends, I just have to sit in the back, in the middle. It's like, why am I being punished for eating less? My buddy's like, you still weigh enough to sit in the front of that car seat. It's tough being this skinny. You guys don't know what it's like to get into a bathtub and the water level stays the same. No, I like it. I do. I like being skinny. My friends never call me up to help them move. What they do is just like, hey, we're going to get this couch real quick. Daniel, just carry the pillows. I'll carry both of them, thank you. Doing curls. I realize I should work out. You know what it is? I know so many people are way too buff for no reason at all. Those never use that amount of buffness in their daily life. It's like, I work out all day, every day. I'm so ready for my job at the Sprint store. It's like, bro, phones aren't that heavy. Don't worry about it. That's too much. No one's ever going to remember that when you're gone. That's never on a gravestone. It's like, here lies Daniel, a loving son, a good person, abs of steel. R.I.P. because he's ripped. Never forget. Thursday was leg day. Oh man, I'm trying to hike more now. I don't tell many people that I hike, and it's because I'm skinny. All right, hear me out. When fat people hike, everyone's very supportive. Because if you're overweight, you're tired, you're sweaty, you can't make it up the hill, everyone's like, "This is great. You're doing good. This is healthy for you." But when I'm tired and I'm sweating and I can't make it up the hill, everyone's like, you're gonna die. What's wrong with you? You need nutrients. Trying to be manlier. Thank you. Trying to be manlier. I wish I could get a tattoo or something. I couldn't do it. I'm scared of needles. It'd be like, Daniel, what happened to that tiger you were going to get? It'd be like, yeah, the needle hurt. Now I just have a comma. Thinking about finishing into a semicolon. Now get the winky face. I got a buddy, he's got them everywhere, just two full sleeves, all the way up to his neck, like the works, but he's always complaining to me about not being able to get a job. He's like, I don't get it, man. It's like, dude, what's not to get? You got a tattoo of a demon on your neck. You should have been smarter about this. Gotten a tattoo of your resume. It's like, hey, check it out, shift lead at Burger King, 04 to 08. Don't get drunk and get a tattoo, right? That's the worst. In fact, I feel like if you get pulled over for drinking and driving, instead of getting a DUI, you should just have to get a drunk tattoo in that moment. It's so much worse. You have to be reminded of that every day for the rest of your life. It's like, oh, why'd I have to get drunk and get a tramp stamp with a cast of Boy Meets World? Topanga. Scared of needles, so I couldn't do it. I'm not a manly guy. I'm scared of spiders. I freak out. I'll use anything to kill. Like, no joke, I once killed a spider by spraying it with Febreze. Until it drowned. I don't even think the spider cared. He's like, oh, fresh to death. I hate it. I especially hate you go into your own house, you see a spider on the wall in your room. It's like running into an ex at a party. He's like, how'd you get in here? Thought I got rid of you. You're bigger than I remember. Scary. The absolute worst is walking through a spider web. I feel like spiders do that just to mess with us. They're like, should we bite him? Like, no, let's crap out a rope and tickle his face with it. That's the laziest hunting method ever. Imagine if we did that. We're just like, I don't need a gun. I'm just going to sit back, drink a beer, and wait till a deer walks through the scotch tape I set up. It's double-sided. It'll work. I'm doing the whole acting thing now. I was just in a commercial recently. My official role was nerd guy. And I go in a day early for the costume fitting. I meet up with a costume lady, and I'm like, hi, I'm Daniel. I'm here for my fitting. I play nerd guy. She looks at me, this is totally true, and just goes, oh, what you're wearing is perfect. Straight up. She goes, just wear that. It was my favorite shirt at the time. I felt like Bruce Willis on The Sixth Sense, like I've been a nerd this whole time. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm doing all that. I've had some weird jobs. There was one time I was trying to find ways to make more money. I got paid $30 to dress up like Spider-Man at a little kid's birthday party. Normally the guy in the Spider-Man suit is supposed to look buff. All the little kids were looking at me like, looks like you haven't been bit by the spider yet. Dumb. One of the little kids was like, Spider-Man doesn't wear a cape. I'm like, it's not a cape, it's a large. Shut up. These kids were brutal. One of them even yelled out, he's like, hey, if you're really Spider-Man, jump off the roof. Like, that's cool if you're Spider-Man, but this kid basically said to me, hey, if you're an imposter, I want you dead. Don't you lie about that. I've had some weird jobs. There was a time I worked on a haunted maze, like one of those fake haunted maze thingies. I was a vampire on it. That was tough for me. I don't know anything about vampires. Like, there's only two types of vampires that I know. There's a modern-day vampire that's like, oh, P90X, glitter. And then there's Count Chocula, a lovable serial character. Both of those aren't scary. I had to be scary, not to mention I'm the least intimidating dude ever. I'd pop out and 7-year-old kids would be like, I could take him. I just had to settle for being creepy. I just grabbed my cape, draped it over, and whispered in people's ears like, hey, I'm naked under this. Got the biggest screams. I'm glad I'm doing comedy now. It's fun. People are laughing, drinking drinks, eating food. I do always feel weird going to places with food, though. People always treat me like I'm 12 years old. I just get that like, hey, buddy, you gonna eat all that? Like, yeah, man, I'm an adult. I'm just gonna waste my Happy Meal. My most memorable time at a restaurant, I pranked at TGI Fridays. I got all dressed up, had a nice button-down t-shirt on, slacks, nice shoes. I went there alone. I went up to the hostess. I was like, hi, Daniel, party of 11. She's like, would you like me to wait till your friends arrive? I was like, no thanks, that won't be necessary. They'll be here. It's my birthday. She's like, oh, okay, happy birthday. Sat down, got a drink. 15 minutes went by, still no friends. Started worried. Another 20 minutes went by. Waitress came up to me. Is everything all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm just waiting. Got some food. Finally, it'd been an hour at this point. Still no friends. Still eating alone. Waitress came up to me. She's like, look, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think your friends are coming. So I started to cry. And that's how you get a free steak dinner at TGI Fridays, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, you guys. My name's Daniel Eachus.